you've been injured in an automobile accident, your question might be, how is my attorney going to present my injuries to the jury so they fully understand what I've gone through? And that's especially important in multiple injury cases. My name is Dave Gladhorn. I'm an attorney in West Palm Beach, exclusively representing injured people. And we present evidence in both medical fields and the non-medical fields so the jury has a full comprehension of what our clients have gone through. Now, in cases of multiple injury cases, such as the one I'm going to discuss, it becomes more complex. So we will do up boards like this, storyboards like this, so that the jury can actually see what the doctor is talking about, rather than just hearing the doctor read a operation report. Now, in this particular case, this poor gentleman, hard-working gentleman, suffered chest and spleen injuries. He suffered 4 different broken ribs, which if you've ever had a broken rib, you know one of them is painful enough. 4 is very painful. He also had internal injuries, where he lost part of his spleen as a result of that. And this blow-up enabled the doctor to explain to the jury exactly what had happened to my client in those injuries. But he had more injuries. He had a terrible injury to his right elbow, and that involved a dislocation and an external fixation, so that for over 6 months, to set the bone correctly, they had to drill into his upper arm, drill into his lower arm, and have this device on his arm to enable him to heal properly. And this is much more graphic. By the time of trial, of course, he didn't have it in there. And so this was just to give the jury an idea of what he had gone through. And this is a picture that we incorporated here. We incorporate the x-ray that shows it actually into his arm, and shows him also in the hospital room after the crash. Another injury that he suffered was a left arm fracture and a process they call an IM nailing, where an actual brace is put down directly into the arm. And it goes from his. This first part here shows that he had a comminuted fracture. That is to say, it was broken, not just a simple fracture. And the x-ray is right next to it to correlate with the artist's rendition. Then it shows, the doctor goes on to explain how he had to fix this type of extensive fracture. He had to put a nail, what they call a nail, it's a big long rod, down through his shoulder and into his arm itself to be able to stabilize that arm. And now you see these different stages of this, and then the final result is over here, where you can see the nail going all the way down his arm, all the way down almost to his elbow, and the x-ray right next to it that shows what it's based on. Now, this is the reason why we go to this kind of extent, is because 80% of the information that all of us, any of us, absorb is visual. So for the jury to put themselves in the place of the injured person, we need to make it real to them. We need to have them understand what our client has gone through. Now, if you've been injured, if you have multiple injuries, you're going to have concerns. You're going to have questions. I can answer those questions. I can address those concerns. Call me. I'm Dave Gladhorn. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, please hit the like button and share it with your friends so that the information gets out there. And I thank you for watching this video.